Good evening and welcome to James Madison High School. For the comfort and safety of all the guests present today, we ask that the guests in the audience wear your mask over your mouth and nose throughout the ceremony tonight. Thank you. At this time, would you please stand for the presentation of the colors by the James Madison ROTC, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance and the Texas Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Please be seated. It gives me great pleasure to welcome all of our parents, students, and teachers. It is also my pleasure to welcome Sandy Winkley, NEISD Board of Trustees Vice President, Sandy Huey, Board Secretary, and Dr. Sean Micah, Superintendent of Schools this evening. So thank you as we honor our Summa Cum Laude graduates of the class of 2021. The students here represent years of hard work, commitment, dedication, and achievement. This evening we will recognize the accomplishments of these young men and women as they honor the person that made a significant impact on their educational goals. All of us here can attest to the academic achievements, but these students have excelled in areas other than academics as well. The Summa graduates here this evening participate in athletics, fine arts, theater, JROTC, agriculture, and debate. They belong to organizations such as Student Council, PALS, NHS, AVID, and many other of them also volunteer their times outside of school for the less fortunate in our community. I would also like to take this opportunity to introduce our next speaker. This is someone who is a true believer in our children, as well as a believer that the impact that a teacher can have among young lives. It is my honor and pleasure to welcome our very own Mrs. Sharon Bennett. Sorry.
It has been approximately 730 days since the last Madison Summa sat patiently right in the front next to the honorees in an auditorium filled to the brim with family, friends, and faculty. 8,760 hours have passed since we were forced to celebrate Madison cum laude students virtually. So it is with that perspective that I am really giddy to welcome the class of 2021 in person to your Summa Cum Laude ceremony. Now, do we wish we could have standing room only, or that all of our Summers were present this evening? Yes, we do. But we are so very happy that our district allowed us to safely hold this ceremony and so very happy that we could do this here at Madison, where you have spent the last 4 years matriculating and readying yourself to make a difference in this world. I'm especially excited because I started here at Madison 4 years ago, the same day you did. And so we are proud of our honorees. We are proud of our teachers who continue to persevere over and over again, especially in the last year. Forget about the empty seats and all the things we can't do right now, and concentrate on celebrating your child and celebrating those teachers who have made a difference in their lives. Now, before we get started, I want to mention just a few things. Usually in a ceremony like this, we will be going in alphabetical order, and we are, but for safety, we are going in alphabetical order of the honorees. So if there's an honoree that has more than one student who would like to applaud them, they will be able to stay up on stage and not have to keep coming back and forth. Also, there will be a place for parents to take pictures. And I know it's a little dark in here, but when you come down right in front of the center section behind the last row is a place for you to take a picture. Do not go past the cones we kind of have set up for our streaming. Your student's going to pause for a minute, look all cute and handsome, and then you may take their picture. If you could, please make sure you return to your seat immediately so that our next parent can take a picture. Lastly, we are streaming this event, and it will be on our Madison YouTube channel for you to watch or send the link to the family. You can get that off of our Madison webpage. It should be up there by tomorrow morning. Thank you again for understanding everything. This is a very, very special night, and we are glad that each of you are here to witness it. Class of 2021, I am so happy you're here today.
The students are why we are here tonight. Each of them achieved something fantastic. They have earned an overall grade point average of 100 or higher. Many of these students have done this while still being involved in extracurricular activities, working part-time jobs, and volunteering in their communities. They represent some of our best students and have chosen some wonderful individuals to honor tonight. It is my privilege to call them to the stage for recognition. Again, parents, we have made space for you to move to the center of the auditorium in order to take pictures of your student. Our administrators are adjacent to the stage and will direct you to the location for you to take your picture. But please arrive shortly before your student is recognized and exit thereafter in order to make room for other parents. Kaylee Danielle Biggs, honoring Mr. Joshua Anderson.
Tonight, I am choosing to honor my floral design teacher, Joshua Anderson. I chose to honor Mr. Anderson not only because of the amazing class that he teaches, but for his dedication to each and every one of his students. Throughout the past 3 years, Mr. Anderson has helped me grow as a student and to be a better person. There wasn't a single day that I walked out of his classroom without feeling uplifted and in a brighter mood. Mr. Anderson taught us how to make every day count and how to be positive even when it might have been hard. He is the epitome of selflessness and caring for others as much, if not more, than himself. I will always look up to Mr. Anderson and will be forever grateful for the knowledge and skills he taught me that I will continue to use in my future.
Ember Rose Reyes, honoring Mr. Joshua Anderson.
Good evening. It is only right that I honor Mr. Anderson, my teacher, mentor, and best friend. He is an authentic individual that shares his humor daily, connects with his students genuinely, and recognizes that his students are people with unique journeys. He has taught me an extensive amount of lessons that cannot be fully shared tonight. But most importantly, he taught me to laugh, love what I'm doing, and to cherish those around me. Because of Mr. Anderson, I have found my passion and purpose in life. He has been a vital figure in making the Agri-Science Magnet Program my home. Thank you, Mr. Anderson.
Amara Sofia Ruiz, honoring Mr. Gilberto Avila.
Tonight, I want to recognize Mr. Avila, my AP Government and Politics teacher. Although he has a growing family of his own, he demonstrated his time and kindness every day. His teachings of politics taught me more about my virtues and morals than any other teacher I had so far. I cannot stand here without telling him how grateful I am to have taken his course. Thank you for helping me open my chakra, allowing me to be an SVAC candidate, and being an overall guiding light this year.
That was so sweet. Thank you.
Madeline Elizabeth Sanchez, honoring Mr. Michael Babcock.
Tonight, I'm honoring Michael Babcock, my soccer coach. He encourages me to be the best person I can be, dedicates his time and energy to our team every single day, and motivates us to be the best on the field and in the classroom. I've learned from him that I'm capable of achieving my goals if I'm willing to put forth the effort. Because of Coach Babcock, I have learned so many valuable lessons that I will continue to use for the rest of my life. Thank you for pushing me to do my best and for encouraging me to never give up.
Elise Hope Gelhausen with Guide Dog Match, honoring Mr. Lane Baker.
Today, I am honoring Mr. Baker because he has been such an amazing teacher for me, on top of teaching classes that I have loved, such as small animal management, equine science, and livestock production. I have competed on Mr. Baker's chapter conducting LDE team every year. This competition has taught me the importance of hard work, dedication, and perseverance. Additionally, Mr. Baker is the advisor to the FFA chapter officer team, of which I am a part this year. He sets a great example by working diligently to ensure that our FFA chapter is the best it can be.
Haley Ann Castillo, honoring Miss Brandy Boyd.
Hello. Okay. Tonight I will be honoring the outstanding Coach Brandy Boyd, not only for being the great cheer coach she was, but also for being such an uplifting role model. She taught me that being strong doesn't only have to mean physically. She taught me how to be tough mentally, be confident, and to not apologize for who I am. Coach Boyd has helped me prepare for the adventure of college by helping me grow into the young woman I am today. I wouldn't be where I am without her coaching, and am honored to be one of her students.
Carmelina Yusel Silvestre, honoring Miss Lisa Brandvold.
Tonight, I'm honoring my counselor, Ms. Brandvold, because she is very attentive and above all, very generous in sharing her time with students. She is also very kind and respectful. From this, I have learned that while working and doing your job, you could have a good attitude and make other people you're helping feel welcome and comfortable with you. Ms. Brambold is also very perceptive and willing to help when you are having trouble and will guide you until the job is done. Because of all this, I've observed how good of a person she is. Her and many of my other teachers have helped me be prepared in high school so I could be ready for college, and I could not be more thankful for that. Thank you.
Brianna Ann Ragland, honoring Miss Bonnie Bronner.
Today, I am honoring Miss Bronner because she is cheerful, patient, and kind-hearted. I have learned from her that chemistry can be taught in unorthodox ways. Miss Bronner worked to make sure everyone in class was supported and understood the material. She always had a chemistry joke in hand and listened to students when we needed help. I'm more prepared to move forward in the medical field because of Miss Bronner, and I'm thankful to have gotten the opportunity to learn from such an amazing teacher.
Mackenzie Renee Franklin Abeda, honoring Mr. Robert Cummings.
Tonight, I am honoring my chemistry teacher, Mr. Cummings, because he takes time to make difficult concepts fun and easy, is always willing to further explain something, and adds humor to lectures. Thanks to him, I have learned that there are many different ways to study and understand hard-to-grasp concepts. He also had a great sense of humor and made the classroom laugh at least 3 times a day. Because of Mr. Cummings, I have decided to pursue a career in forensics. Mr. Cummings has given me many skills that I know will come in handy, and I can't thank him enough.
Emma Catherine Bazzani, honoring Mr. Robert Cummings.
I'm recognizing Mr. Cummings, my chemistry teacher, because he tolerated my almost daily Schoology messages, encouraged me to push past my self-doubt, and overall has been incredibly supportive of me. I have learned from him that I am capable of more than I believe myself to be. He always had time to listen to me, whether it be chemistry or life-related. Because of Mr. Cummings, I have expanded my knowledge and challenged myself in advanced science classes. Mr. Cummings and many of my other teachers here at Madison have prepared me for college, and I cannot thank them enough for all they have done to inspire me to achieve great things.
Diego Andres Burgess, honoring Mr. Robert Cummings.
Tonight, I am honoring Mr. Cummings, as he is the most passionate teacher I've ever had. He taught us useful tricks, like if you put sugar before ice in your tea, it'll taste much better. More importantly, however, he taught us that it's not about how good you are at something, it's how much you love it. From someone who clearly loves her job, he transmits this feeling to his students in every lesson. He helped me find my passion for science through potato-pressured guns and colored flames, and for that, I am forever grateful.
Ivan Moncada Chavez, honoring Mr. Robert Cummings.
Tonight, I am honoring Mr. Cummings because he understands how his students work and he knows how to teach. He pushes us without making us fall over, and he always seems to know just how to guide his students without giving away any answers. I don't know another teacher that will respond at any given hour as much as he does. Even as we students lose sleep during late nights, somehow we will always get a fast reply from him in less than an hour. And he's also pretty funny sometimes.
Anthony Little, honoring Mr. Robert Cummings.
Tonight, I am honoring Mr. Cummings because he is reliable, charismatic, and has an infectious personality. I learned from Mr. Cummings that as serious as it is, high school can be fun and enjoyable. The outgoing atmosphere of his class helped me become a better student, and I believe his antics helped me become a Summa graduate. He, along with the rest of the Madison staff, has made my 4 years here great, and Mr. Cummings is a huge reason I can look back and see the impact he left on me and many students here at Madison.
Michael Christopher De Leon, honoring Miss Maria De Leon.
Good evening. Tonight, I am honoring my mother for getting me through school, helping me with my academics, and standing by me through life's hardships. When I developed my autoimmune disease my sophomore year, my health and academics dwindled. From being admitted to the hospital to seeing multiple doctors and receiving many doses of chemo, my mother was the one there for me. From Algebra 2 pre-AP to AP Physics, she was my #1 supporter in aiding me through my schoolwork when I would miss class because of treatment. Due to these circumstances, it is my mother that I owe my honor to. She has always been patient and compassionate when times were extremely rough. She is the one who influenced my passion in medicine and is the reason I am going to be a physician one day. Thank you, Mom.
Isabella Rain Pruitt, honoring Mrs. Shelley Flynn.
Tonight I am honoring my beautiful dance coach, Coach Flynn. When I first came to Madison, I was worried that I would feel like I didn't belong, but I soon found my place in the dance studio. Coach Flynn's dedication to her dancers is so strong, and she inspires me every day. She's taught me how to push myself to be my absolute best, to remain positive during the tough times, that it's okay to make mistakes, and how to recover from them. She recognized my abilities when I cannot see them myself. Most importantly, she introduced me to dance, something that has become one of my greatest passions. For that, I'm forever grateful.
Madeline Jane Torres, honoring Mrs. Shelley Flynn.
Tonight, I am honoring Mrs. Flynn, my outstanding dance instructor. Mrs. Flynn has been one of my role models for many years because she is dedicated beyond comparison, very giving, and exceptionally passionate. She has continually provided an environment for me to grow as a dancer and as a person. She has pushed me to my farthest limits while still being understanding and forgiving. She's taught me how to be a better leader, how to share my passions with others, and how to be a selfless person. Thank you for making an impact on my life that will last a lifetime.
Abigail Brianne Corona, honoring Mr. Christopher Freeman.
Tonight, I am honoring Mr. Freeman, my AP Human Geography teacher, because he is inspirational, a great role model, and always encouraged me to do my best. I have learned from him that history can actually be fun and not so bland. Because of Mr. Freeman, I have been able to help all my underclassmen friends who are now struggling with AP Human Geography, which has actually been a blast. I am grateful for him and many of my other teachers who have prepared me for college, and I cannot thank them enough for that. Every teacher should be like Mr. Freeman.
Lyra Toledo Santiso, honoring Mrs. Lisa Gilman.
Tonight, I am honoring Miss Gilman because she's a teacher that has encouraged and pushed me to be the very best version of myself. Even though she may not realize it, she had a huge influence on me this year. She is such a kind and thoughtful teacher, and I am so grateful that I had the opportunity to be in her class and learn from her. Thank you, Mrs. Gilman, for pushing me to try my hardest. Your positivity gave me the strength to get through this year, and for that, I will be forever grateful.
Kessa Madeline Venable, honoring Mrs. Rita Griffith.
Tonight, I am honoring Miss Griffith, my AVA teacher, because she has truly encouraged me to work my hardest all 4 years of high school. Although Miss Griffith hasn't been my teacher for all 4 years, we have truly made the best time together. She has taught me what it feels like to have created a second family, and she has taught me that if you ever need anything, she is always there and willing. She has pushed me to my fullest potential, and without her, I would not be where I am today, and I would just like to say thank you.
Alexandra Faith Buchanan Klepp, honoring Mrs. Susie Havard.
Tonight, I am honoring Miss Havard, my grandmother, because she is a caring educator who has encouraged and pushed me to be the best I could be. I learned from her that determination is key and that creativity is an important skill to have. Because of her, I have explored areas in my life I never would have without her influence. I am grateful to her for spending time with me to develop the skills I have and provide support when I needed it.
Bryce Christopher Terhune, honoring Mr. Chad Helgeson.
Tonight I am honoring Mr. Helgeson because he is intelligent, generous, funny, and a great teacher. He has taught me to have no excuses and complete every task to the best of my ability. Because of what Mr. Helgeson has taught me, I am confident that I am set up for success in college, and for that, I cannot thank him enough.
Mireya Alessandra Gonzalez, honoring Mrs. Ashley Henderson.
Tonight, I am honoring Mrs. Henderson, my Japanese teacher, because she is a great role model, a caring teacher, and encourages me to work harder. I have learned from her that learning a language doesn't have to be intimidating. The comforting environment in her classroom, along with her fun energy, brought the Japanese language to life for me. Because of Mrs. Henderson, I have learned to not be embarrassed when messing up, whether it be about learning a language or doing anything new in general. I am grateful for her constant encouragement and kindness, and I hope to accomplish great things thanks to her help.
Sarai Alvarado, honoring Mr. Kelly Henze.
Although he couldn't be here today, I am honoring Mr. Henze, my pre-AP Algebra 2 teacher. He is an altruistic teacher who never hesitates to give time to his students, who wants everyone to learn and try their best, and who is always there to talk to. I learned from him that I can enjoy math and plan my future with the advice he gave me. Because of Mr. Henze, not only was I more than prepared when applying to college, but I am still prepared for what's to come in my future. I cannot thank him enough for what's to come. I cannot thank him enough for expanding my horizons as a student.
Corbett Martin Esquivel, honoring Mr. Glenn Hitzfelder.
Tonight, I have chosen to honor Mr. Hitzfelder because he is dedicated to his students, confident in his purpose, and an excellent leader for the students he teaches and the players he coaches. It is through his example that I have seen and learned what true dedication to your goal will accomplish. I have seen it in the classroom and on the field how his leadership and drive assists his students and players to success. Thanks to Mr. Hitzfelder's example, I will employ the same dedication in my life. Thank you for your time and effort and the invaluable memories I have made.
Rafael Herrera Jr., honoring Mr. Glenn Hitzfelder.
Tonight, I'm honoring Mr. Hitzfelder because he is responsible, provided everything I needed to succeed, and has always been an amazing role model for me. I have learned the importance of taking accountability for my failings, why I shouldn't procrastinate, and why I should always work my hardest on my projects. Because of Mr. Hitzfelder, I'm focusing on pursuing a career that I love and practicing to be a better artist every day. I would not be anywhere close to the position I'm at today if it weren't for him.
Amy Salazar Molina, honoring Miss Kristen Kessinger.
Miss Kessinger could not be here tonight, but I am honoring Miss Kessinger because she's just such a kind soul. She is someone who is very caring, patient, and dedicated to her students. She has taught me that following one's passion is very important in life. In her classroom, I always felt welcomed and was the place I would go to when I felt down. I will forever be grateful to have such an amazing teacher like Miss Kessinger, who made such a significant impact in my life.
Angel Ramon Diaz de Leon, honoring Mrs. Cherie Leda.
Tonight, I am honoring Miss Leda, my ag teacher, because she has been an inspiration, a great teacher, and someone who has made me a happier person. I've learned from her I have learned from her how much livestock and agriculture can be fun. Because of Miss Leda, I have learned to appreciate and love agriculture. She has helped me to find my path for the future, and I cannot thank her enough for everything she has done for me. She will be someone who I'll never forget, and I will always remember her as someone who helped me become who I am today.
Samara Brooks Puezo, honoring Mrs. Cherie Leda.
Tonight, I am honoring Miss Leda because for the past 3 years, she has taught me that I can dream big. Her honesty, drive, and compassion have pushed me through rough patches where I thought I was destined for failure. Because of Miss Leda, I decided to try Agri-Science Fair. With her help, I won the state and placed second in nationals. And here I thought I was washed up to 17. Through thick and thin, she has seen my full potential and continuously pushed me toward the stars. Thank you, Miss Laude, for helping me see that the future isn't so scary.
Gabriela Michelle Barajas, honoring Mr. Richard Lopez.
Tonight, I am honoring Mr. Lopez, my color guard instructor, because not only has he taught me how to avoid a concussion when throwing a toss, but he has also taught me how to keep on going when I drop that same toss. I have learned from him that leadership can come in many forms, and that being on time is being on time is late, and being early is on time. Because of Mr. Lopez, I now know that there's beauty in teamwork and merit in perseverance. I cannot thank Mr. Lopez enough for dealing with me these last 5 years. I am now able to go on and achieve great things in my future.
Mohammed Hagamed Atel Fadil, honoring Mr. Emilio Lopez.
Tonight, I'm honoring Mr. Lopez, my UIL calculator coach, because he motivated me to strive for success. From the moment I entered his classroom, I have learned valuable lessons from him. Despite his busy schedule, he dedicates multiple practice days to ensure the success of his team. He's an exceptional mentor that inspires me to improve myself every day. His wise words and joyful mood allowed me to accomplish numerous things while here at Madison. Our journey is coming to an end quickly, but I'll cherish the time we have left. Thank you for everything, and I'll never forget the countless memories we have created together.
Joshua Lance Paragas Godoy, honoring Mr. Emilio Lopez.
I will be recognizing Mr. Lopez, my UIL teacher,
because of his commitment and patience towards his students' success and his consideration towards others. He has wholly contributed to my interest in math in regards to career choice. I have learned from him that competitiveness should not be taken too seriously, and that we can overcome it by taking enjoyment in what we do. He has impacted my perspective on how I view myself by making me realize the great potential that I have. He has been an incredible UIL instructor, and to think that it all started with such a small thing as a calculator.
Jonah Nathan Bates, honoring Mrs. Lourdes Mann.
Tonight, I'm honoring Miss Mann, my biology teacher, because she is a dedicated teacher and always finds a way to help her students. From her, I have learned the tools I need to succeed in life. She has helped me become a better person than I was before taking her classes. Thanks to Miss Mann, I was able to achieve the rank of Eagle Scout thanks to her letter of recommendation, and also understand the expectations she and others have given me. I am forever grateful to her for helping me reach this stage in my life and giving me the tools I need to succeed.
Lakeland Lane Hayes, honoring Mrs. Sherry Markowitz.
Tonight, I am honoring Ms. Markowitz, my 3rd and 5th grade teacher. Ms. Markowitz made learning fun and exciting. She taught us not only to be kind to others, but to be kind to ourselves and that we mattered. She saw the potential in each and every one of her students and encouraged us daily to do better and to be better. Ms. Markowitz's devotion to my education motivated me to work hard and not to lose sight of my dreams. I'm so thankful to have had a wonderful teacher like Ms. Markowitz at such an early age who inspired me and motivated me through my educational journey. Ms. Markowitz holds a special place in my heart, and I will always be grateful for her kindness, her support, and her love.
Sydney Aileen Wallace, honoring Mrs. Kelsey McManus.
Tonight, I am honoring Kelsey McManus, my 3rd grade teacher, because she is a kind and inspiring role model. Ms. McManus has always encouraged me to do my best, but it was her consistent kindness that truly made an impact in my life. She has shown me what it is to be a respectable, confident, and genuine person, no matter the path I choose to take in life. She's always been everyone's biggest cheerleader, and I'm beyond thankful to have the opportunity to tell her how impactful her support has been. I will channel your grace and confidence as I begin this next chapter of life, and for that, I thank you.
Catherine Joy Gelhausen, honoring Mrs. Janelle McMullen.
Tonight, I am honoring Mrs. McMullen, one of my ag teachers. I have known Miss Mack since my freshman year through my activities in FFA, such as showing cattle and being on the Vet Science CDE team, both of which she leads. Miss Mack is always willing to help me and all of her students. She has made a huge difference in my life by encouraging me to do my best. She is caring and supportive and genuinely wants me to succeed, both academically and in life. Thank you, Miss Mack, for helping me to get where I am today.
Naomi Jordan Fuentes, honoring Miss Leah Morrison.
Tonight, I am honoring Miss Morrison, my Algebra 1 teacher. She has consistently been incredibly supportive and exceptionally kind. I have learned from her how to feel comfortable in a subject that was intimidating to me and that it's okay to challenge myself. Because of Miss Morrison and her encouraging words, I've been taking advanced math courses and feel confident in my work. I truly am so grateful for Ms. Morrison and other great teachers like her for inspiring me every day and preparing me for the next chapter of my life.
Nathaniel Joseph Peckrell, honoring Mrs. Rebecca Morrison.
Tonight, I am honoring Miss Morrison, my junior year English teacher, because she is strong with her words, a good leader to look up to, and most importantly, compassionate with all of her students. I've learned from her that most teachers really do have our best interests at heart, whether that be inside or outside of school. She would not only tell us lessons on how to do well in school, but also the things we need to succeed in life. Because of Miss Morrison, I'm now ready to take on whatever comes next in my life.
Erica Noel Diaz, honoring Miss Mary Kate Motley.
I am honoring Miss Motley because she is caring, helpful, and has shown me how to succeed in whatever future I choose to pursue. I have learned from her that nothing is impossible. Her support towards my school career has helped push me to do my best in everything I want to accomplish and has led me to be able to stand here on this stage today. I am beyond grateful to her for helping me see my true potential as a student and person. I cannot thank her enough for helping me become the person I am today.
Gabriel Tomas Garcia, honoring Miss Mary Kate Motley.
Tonight, I am honoring Miss Motley because she's the best English teacher I've ever had. She cares about every student she comes in contact with, and I look forward to her class every week. She made the transition from middle school to high school feel like a breeze, and she always puts forth the effort to make genuine connections with her students. I wish she could have stayed in order to teach us our senior year, but I'm glad she's doing well at Alamo Heights and teaching other kids the same way she taught us.
Ferris Mohammed Hagamed, honoring Miss Mary Kate Motley.
Tonight, I am honoring Miss Motley, my freshman English teacher, because she's one of the most caring and most dedicated people I've ever met. From the first day of high school as a nervous freshman, she made sure that every one of her students felt at home and comfortable in her classroom. She was able to provide the perfect balance between mentor, teacher, and friend, which always made me feel like I had someone at school that I could trust and talk to, and that is something I'll never forget.
Anya Maria Steinmetz, honoring Miss Mary Kate Motley.
Tonight, I am honoring Miss Motley, whom I had the pleasure of having as my freshman English teacher. She taught my fellow students and I not only the curriculum, but about ourselves and how to embrace the world around us. Through all of our shenanigans, she was patient and persevering. She will ever be an inspiration to me in her humility, compassion, independence, and hopeful outlook on life. Most of all, she exemplified how to offer oneself grace during tough times simply by her example. Thank you, Ms. Motley, for all that you do and all who you are.
Jaden Everett Hagan, honoring Mr. Wesley Perkins.
Tonight, I am honoring Mr. Perkins, my band director, because he is a great role model, inspirational, and always there to help his students. I have learned from him that it is always better to try and fail than to never try at all. Because of Mr. Perkins, I strive to always do my best, even when I'm uncomfortable. With the lessons I've learned from him, I feel more confident and eager to go off to college and continue the next chapter of my life.
Marlene Belen Laredo, honoring Mr. Wesley Perkins.
Tonight, I am honoring Mr. Perkins, my band director, as he is a patient and hardworking teacher who encouraged me to work hard in anything I pursue. I learned from him that music has a way to bring people together and how hard work can bring joy when it pays off. Because of Mr. Perkins, I've had the opportunity to be part of the leadership team, which allowed me to grow as an individual. I am grateful for him for pushing me to do my best and giving me many opportunities to grow. For this, I can't thank him enough.
Thank you.
Amber Samantha Della and Joel, honoring Mr. Tyler Price.
Tonight, I'm honoring Mr. Price for his determination and hard work. He supports his students and does his best for them to reach their full potential. I'm grateful for the opportunities and experiences I have gained while on his ag teams. His encouragement gave me the bravery to speak in public competitively. Due to his coaching, I've learned how to create a website so well, I earned the highest point individual in state competition back to back. Thank you, Mr. Price. I'm beyond grateful.
Samantha Alina Ituarte, honoring Mrs. Marissa Reyes.
Tonight, I am honoring Coach Reyes because she's a one-of-a-kind coach who's always encouraged me to be the best person I am. Through playing volleyball, track, and basketball for her, she's taught me the significance of the value of hard work. She's taught me confidence by teaching me that anything you put your mind to, you can achieve. Because of Coach Reyes, my dedication and commitment in high school academics and sports has brought me success through hard work. There are not enough words to describe how thankful I am for all she has done to inspire me to achieve great things.
Sydney Elizabeth Grona, honoring Mr. Michael Reynolds.
Today, I am honoring Mr. Reynolds for being the passionate, determined, and caring teacher he is. He's known me for over 4 years, which is a very long time, by the way, and never once has he given up on me. I've seen him after school to set up equipment, go to school early to set up, and devote more time to his students than anyone that I know. He taught me that it's okay to fail, as long as you never stop trying. He's a teacher everyone should strive to be like. And as a future educator, I myself will try to do the same. Thank you.
Sophia Castruita, honoring Miss Heidi Roberts. Unfortunately, Sophia could not be here this evening, but she did write. Today, I choose to honor Miss Roberts because she is a caring, passionate, and honest person. In addition to being one of the most remarkable teachers I have had, I learned from her that child development is an often overlooked class that many students should take because of how much useful knowledge it has. Because of Miss Roberts, I now have a realization of who I want to be and the steps that are necessary to get there. I genuinely cannot thank her enough for the real-life lessons she provided during her class and the amazing memories made there as well. Whitney Brianna Michelle Lolis, honoring Mr. John Rodriguez. Whitney. Tonight, I am honoring Mr. Rodriguez, my English teacher, a teacher who genuinely cares about his students and helping them succeed. I have learned that reading books is a way for people to connect with each other over common interests in literature. A love of books can help people build lasting, friendly relationships. Because of him, I learned the importance literature holds in building communities of people and the influence it can have over those communities. I learned that books are more than just paper and words. Thank you, Mr. Rodriguez. Roberta Louise Hernandez, honoring Mr. Sean Rodriguez.
Tonight I am honoring Mr. Rodriguez, my middle school choir director. Mr. Rodriguez gave me a piece of advice that I have never forgotten, to always aspire to be the best version of myself that I can be. I have grown since and still continue to appreciate and reflect on that advice to this day. I never would have imagined that a single sentence would help me through so many struggles and successes. It is thanks to him that I know to never settle for the bare minimum and to always aim for what I deserve. Thank you.
Abby Grace Puckett, honoring Mrs. Jessica Sines.
Hello. Tonight, I am honoring Miss Sines because she is passionate about her students, diligent in her career, and consistently exudes positivity. I have learned from her that you can produce quality work without sacrificing your wellness. Because of Miss Sines' support, my writing skills have improved immensely. So much so that I've been accepted to the college of my dreams. Having an educator who truly cares about their profession makes all the difference in inspiring students like me.
Martin Edward DeLeon, honoring Mr. David Schmid.
Tonight, I am honoring Mr. Schmid because he's incredibly smart, honest, and above all, really funny. One of the most important lessons I have learned from him is that a small mistake can cause a big problem in the future, so I have to be mindful of my actions. Because of Mr. Schmid, I have decided to pursue a career in engineering since he was always clear about how the things we learned could be applied in the real world. Teachers like Mr. Schmid are why I never developed an apathy for school, and I thank him for all the laughs and the knowledge that he gave me.
Isabella Solicetti, honoring Mr. David Schmid.
Tonight, I am honoring Mr. Schmid because despite how difficult calculus can get, he's made sure it never got too overwhelming. He thoroughly explains each topic so that we understand the process. Doesn't mean class isn't still hard, but he made it easier for us. He's always quick with a joke, and thanks to the props of Zoom, there's never a dull moment in class, even at home. Mr. Schmid has always made class as fun as possible, and I don't think I'll ever have another math class that was so enjoyable.
Cecilia Isabel Siegel, honoring Mr. Jacob Smith.
Tonight, I am honoring Mr. Smith, my engineering teacher and robotics coach, because of the support and care he gave to me throughout 8th grade. Mr. Smith provided engaging work and a safe environment for all of us to learn and grow, even if that did involve a quick nap between assignments. He inspired me to join the robotics team. He reminded me that group projects aren't always awful disasters. Sometimes they end in fantastic friendships and flying poop. He reminded me that school can be fun, but most of all, he reminded me that people deserve to be given a chance.
Christian Nathaniel Garza Ortiz, honoring Mrs. Billy Tolbert.
Tonight, I'm honoring Ms. Tolbert
a dedicated teacher and mentor who always encouraged me in my extracurriculars and inspired me to be a better student. She inspired me to want to enter the medical field and has helped guide me in starting my career. Because of Ms. Tolbert, I have competed in medical skills and won awards for those competitions. It was her dedication and commitment to my learning that allowed me to reach my goals. I'm grateful to her for committing her time to mentor me and make learning fun. Every teacher should be like Ms. Tolbert.
Hannah Lola Marie Hinojosa, honoring Mrs. Billy Tolbert. Unfortunately, Hannah could not be here this evening, but she writes, "Today I am honoring Mrs. Tolbert, a teacher I have had for 4 years now. I decided to choose her because of her strength that pushed me to be my best, her lasting encouragement in me, and her impact on my life as a whole. I have learned from her that you should never give up, that you have to believe in yourself if you want to achieve something, and that doubt and worry cannot control you as long as you don't let them. Because of Mrs. Tolbert, I had the chance to reach many of my goals, including making second place at state, collecting various awards, and achieving more than I could ever imagine. She, as well as many other teachers, has prepared me for life, and now I think I am ready to take on anything that may come my way. I am lucky I have someone like her to support me in everything and give me the tips to one day reach success. I want to thank you, Mrs. Tolbert, for showing me all that I really could do that I didn't even know I was capable of. Thank you." Brianna Marie Klotzbach, honoring Mrs. Melissa Trevino.
Today, I'm honoring my vocal teacher, Mrs. Trevino, who is an unendingly strong, supportive, and caring individual. I've known her for 8 years, and together we've experienced the highest possible highs and the lowest lows imaginable. It would be an understatement in saying that she is my hero. It's because of her pushing, perseverance, level-headedness in the midst of chaos, and uncontested selflessness that I've gotten this far. I can't thank you enough for what you've done for my family. And like the song that started this all states, "Because I knew you, I had been changed for good."
Siam Mohammed Haq, honoring Mr. Jeffrey Van Slyke.
Today, I'm honoring Mr. Van Slyke for his compassion, dedication, and virtue. Mr. Van Slyke has taught me that even in this alienating world we live in today, kindness still persists. Here's a great example of his kindness. I remember when I was younger, I used to hate bananas. That all changed in my junior year when every time I would go to lunch, I would go to Mr. Van Slyke's classroom, and he'd always give me a banana and a sandwich. Thank you for that.
Alejandra Cuevas, honoring Mr. Joshua Villarreal.
First off, I want to thank all the wonderful teachers that have shaped me into the person I am today. I specifically want to honor Mr. Villarreal for giving me such a wide variety of knowledge and for teaching me that there's many ways to create art. He let me grow at my own pace, and he never brought me down even when my work wasn't the best. Thank you for letting me join AV Club, helping me get a job, and for making me realize how much I love to learn and create. I am extremely grateful for everything you have done for me.
Miranda Reese Peralta, honoring Mr. Joshua Villarreal.
I am honoring Mr. Villarreal because he is a caring, motivating, and compassionate teacher who has always encouraged me to believe in myself and do my best. I have learned from him that I am capable of so much more than I have given myself credit for. Because of him, I discovered that I can accomplish whatever I choose to do. I am grateful to him for seeing something in me I had yet to see in myself and pushing me to further develop my talents. Everyone deserves to have a Mr. V in their life.
Danielle Renea Escobar, honoring Miss Vanessa Villarreal.
Hello. I came to this school knowing absolutely no one, and I'm proud to say that the person I'm honoring tonight was my first friend here at Madison High School, Miss Vanessa Villarreal. Over the past 4 years, Coach V has always been a keen influencer of mine. She has driven me to be strong, stand my ground, and work hard for what I want. I've learned from this admirable and astonishing woman that with time, hard work, and a little faith, good things will come to those who wait. I know that as I am standing here today, I wouldn't be the student or athlete I have grown to be without her assistance, and I cannot thank her enough for everything she has done. I'm crying.
Cassandra Hope Rendon, honoring Miss Vanessa Villarreal.
Tonight, I would like to honor Coach V, former Madison basketball coach and current East Central head basketball coach. Coach V has made such a huge impact on my life from when I used to attend the little kid summer sports camps till now. She has taught me what it meant to be strong, both mentally and physically. She has taught me how to compete with others, and when no one else is around, how to compete with myself, always striving to do better and to be better. The work ethic I have today is from the tough love she has shown me throughout the years, and I am thankful for every bit of it because it showed me she cared about my success. Coach V has always been my biggest supporter, no matter what sport I was in, both on and off the court. So tonight, I would like to show her the same support she has shown me throughout the years.
Emily Royanna Posan, honoring Mr. Gregory Williford.
Hi. Tonight I'm honoring Mr. Wilford, my math teacher of 2 years. Naturally, I'm no genius, so Mr. Wilford has certainly taught me the value of one's grit and determination. Countless times I have lost all motivation, but Mr. Wilford has only ever pushed me to keep trying harder, all while never taking myself too seriously. I am so thankful to have spent my high school years surrounded by teachers who have a passion for their work like Mr. Wilford, as well as many other teachers who I love and adore in the crowd. Thank you a million times and more, and as Mr. Wilford says, see you around like a donut.
Siobhan Marilyn Respondick, honoring Miss Shannon Wolf.
Tonight, I am honoring my volleyball coach, Coach Wolf. She is caring, inspirational, and an exceptional role model. I have learned from her that there is no success without struggle. Because of Coach Wolf, I have acquired life lessons that I will use every day and even pass on to my own kids. Some may think that she's mean, and trust me, she does like to yell a lot. But most don't see that she's trying to push you to become a better version of yourself. I love you so much, Coach Wolf. Thank you for being my #1 role model and second mother.
I don't care if we get in trouble.
Andrea Maria Blackburn, honoring Mrs. Zeynep Yüksel.
Tonight, I want to honor Miss Yüksel, my math teacher from middle school. She was always there for me, both as a teacher and as a mentor. She went out of her way to teach both mathematics and leadership skills, taking time out of her day to guide our class, all while teaching me how to learn about and appreciate the differences between us all. Because of Ms. Yüksel, I came out of middle school feeling ready to take on the challenges in my future, and I cannot think of enough ways to say thank you to her.
At this time, I would like to recognize those students who have worked extra hard but could not be here this evening. Michelle Aldana, Catherine Alicio Manzon, Graydon Bowie, Dylan Chanley, Danielle Contreras, Liberty Davidson, Austin Dormus, Eduardo Garcia, Francisco Garza Jr., Cassandra Hankins, Chase Lund Egan, Christopher Marroquin, Kate Mills, Raul Palacios, Manuel Pizana, Rebecca Reedy, Victoria Reyna, Jaden Rocha, Zachary Shed, Megan Thompson, Kia Wirtz, Marisol Wheeler, and Damian Willoughby. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the class of 2021 Summa Cum Laude graduates and honorees.
Thank you, Ms. Lenoir. I would be remiss if I did not take a moment to recognize and thank the following student groups and sponsors. So please hold your applause to the end there. Our wonderful orchestra under the direction of Mr. Don Bustos. Dollies under the direction of Mrs. Shelley Flynn. Theater Arts under the direction of Mr. Peter Thompson and Jamie Honeycutt. Culinary Arts students under the direction of Mrs. Amanda Way. JROTC under the direction of Lieutenant Colonel Scott Coast. And Master Sergeant Darrell Filson. Agricultural floral students under the direction of Mr. Josh Anderson for the beautiful flower arrangements we have up here. And last but not least, the Madison counselors and counseling staff, teachers, custodial staff, and assistant principals. In closing, I have just one request for our Summas. Continue to set your goals high, but be very careful in how you measure your success. If you choose to be the best in the world, remember that the title is fleeting and is usually placed on you temporarily by others. Here's a challenge for you. Rather than being the best in the world, be the best for the world. Being the best for the world, you will constantly be challenged to independently develop your unique talents, and only you will be able to judge the success of your life. Your growth will be challenging, meaningful, and most importantly, lifelong. It will guarantee that the gifts that you have now will fully be realized, and that will be a legacy of which we will all be proud. Once again, congratulations, students and honorees. When you leave tonight, I would like us all to rise and applaud these wonderful seniors as they exit the aisles through here. Students, you may pick up your official 2021 graduation cookie of Madison High School, prepared by our Chef Way and our culinary arts students. And then, to alleviate the overcrowding in the foyer, I ask that any congregating be done outside the building once we get out there in the open air. So to each of you, be safe and have a good evening. Students, you may now begin exiting. So everyone rise and... And parents, once maintain your spacing while you exit the